This is Orlinda Carter, and this is my nonfiction prose about an event that happened in my childhood. I was only in 5th grade, and one day when I got home from school, I found the house to be quiet and alone, or so I thought. I was used to being alone at such a young age because my half-sister was never home, and my parents, who owned a restaurant, were constantly working long hours. When I got to the front door, it was locked, so I unlocked it and went inside. As soon as I got inside, I put my things down on the dining room table. I went to the phone and called my mom, who was at the restaurant working. She answered the phone, and I told her that I had made it home and asked what time they were coming home. She told me that my dad would be home by 5:30 p.m. and that he and I were probably going out for dinner, so I needed to be ready. She asked if my sister was home, and I told her that I hadn't seen her, but that I hadn't been to my room yet. When I hung up from talking with my mom, I got my books out, walked to the living room to sit down on the couch, and started to read. I had forgotten to check my sister's bedroom to see if she was there until I heard a noise coming from the back of the house. I put my book down, and I started walking down the hallway to where her bedroom was, and her door was open, but she wasn't there. I heard the noise again, but this time it was coming from my parents' bedroom. I called out her name, but there was no answer. As I walked into my parents' bedroom, I saw a tall man standing and rummaging through my mom's jewelry cabinet. My sister came walking out of their bathroom and dropped what she had in her hand, and the man jumped and turned around. I asked them what they were doing, and my sister screamed at me, and I saw that the man had a knife. I ran down the hallway and tried to open the front door, but the man caught up to me and slammed the door shut again and then grabbed me. The man pushed me up against the wall in the living room and grabbed my neck and squeezed. He told me that if I had told anyone that they were here and saw what they were doing, he would come back when I was alone and kill me. I was crying so hard, and my sister was yelling that they needed to leave. I nodded my head. He pointed the knife at me, put me down, and my sister and him ran out the door. Our neighbor, who normally comes over to check on me, was walking up as they were running out the door and came running in the house. He saw me on the floor crying and immediately called my mom and told her what he saw. He then hung up and called the police. The police pulled up just as my mom pulled up, and after that, mostly everything is a blur. Eventually, about a month later, they caught my sister and the man who grabbed me. My parents pressed charges for assault on a minor and theft. My sister was sent to rehab in a halfway house for girls, and the man was sent to juvenile hall. The end.